Hey guys, so today's video is going to be sort of a recommendation video of some small businesses that sell things that are Strega inspired or I think that are good for Strega wardrobes. So if you are looking for more accessories and stuff like that, be sure to check out this video. These have all been found on Tumblr, so if you have a store that you would like me to talk about and you're not on Tumblr, just make sure you link it in the comments down below and I will check it out. I'm probably going to be doing a second video of this because this is kind of like last minute and I was like, oh, I should probably do this. So this is what this is. If you would like me to review a product, as in like actually send me a product and have me talk about it, please feel free to talk to me and I'd be happy to do that. And I will link everything. All information will be in the description, so yeah. Alright, so the first store is run by Tumblr user It Was Justified. They are on Etsy, and their Etsy store is retrograte.com or .etsy.com. They are located in the United Kingdom and they have all sorts of really interesting things. They do a lot of engraving and etching, which I really like, and they have this a rune necklace that has like various runes of power, which is really cool, and you can get it in black or white, and it comes on a chain. All sorts of, and they have some arrowhead necklaces, which are plastic, which are really cool and look really durable. So that's awesome. If you're living in the UK, that's probably a better find. If you're out in Europe or the UK, it might be easier to get shipping. But if you're in the US, like me, it's still pretty worth checking out. And the price range is anywhere between $8 and $17, which I think is really good considering. And this is transferred over into American currency, so if you're not in America, you might want to check out their store and check out these stores really, and see what all of these are for you. But it's about $8 to $17 US. Okay, so for our second user, Sailorren, and I apologize if I'm saying any of these wrong, but their website is Annika, and that is on Etsy. They're located in Germany, so this is another European based seller, and they do. Sorry, I have my notes kind of over here, and I want to make sure I hit all the points. They do sort of Strega jewelry. But they also have some things that are like nerdy, I guess, but I like it too. So they have Spirited Away, Legend of Zelda, all of that. They also have some really beautiful Mori Kei. Pronunciations, I'm the worst. Earrings and pins and stuff, which is what I had my eye on. The thing that caught my eye was the Art Nouveau leaf necklace, which was beautiful. And they also have this really neat Forest Girl brooch kind of thing that I liked a lot, and I'm considering buying because like it's real pretty. So if you like sort of antique looking jewelry or anything that is really generally dark Mori, definitely check their stuff out. If you really like Spirited Away, check their stuff out. They have like soot sprite earrings, which are super cute, and I'm like, I have a mighty need. So yeah, their price range is anywhere between $6 and $25 United States dollars. Okay, so our next user, I'm probably gonna have a lot of problems with this because my pronunciation skills are terrible, but it's Fnuggilicious, and I'm not 100% sure how to say that, if the F is silent or not, and if it is, I apologize. But that is also the name of their Etsy store, Fnuggilicious Crafts, and I'm just going to say it like that because life. They're located in Denmark, so yet again, European, and they have a lot of really beautiful knitted items, crocheted items, as well as some crystal jewelry. I personally like their knitted items a lot. They have this really neat like hat, kind of like this, but it's crocheted and it's gray and it's beautiful. And they also have this really nice black raw crystal necklace that looks really beautiful. It looks kind of like if you went into the ocean and like reached into the dark parts of the ocean and like took a shard of it and like put it on. I don't know how to explain it other than that, but it's just really beautiful and reminds me of like a shipwreck or something. So that. So their price range is anywhere between $11 for jewelry towards $40 for more of the knitted items, because they have scarves and all sorts of stuff. And they also have crochet hook casings. So if you do crochet as well, you might want to check out some of that because they have some really neat hooks. Or hook casings, sorry. Okay, so the next person, their Tumblr is Science and Magic, and that's also the name of their shop. This is a relatively new shop, so they only have one item right now. It's an unlisted location, so I'm not 100% sure, so I bet you could probably figure that out with, shipping costs. You could probably gather where they're from. So right now, the only product they have right now are these cornflower and Earl Grey earrings, and they're like little potion bottles, and they're really pretty. It reminds me of like herbalism and all of that. And they told me that their shop is mainly going to be like sort of potion jewelry, like the little bottles and stuff, as well as anything forest girl related. So if a forest girl could find it and make jewelry out of it, that's kind of like the aesthetic of their shop. So I'm really excited to see what comes out of them. I like what I see already just with the one product, and hopefully they'll be updating soon. So I'm just keeping my eye on the store in general. And the price of the earrings was $9. Okay, so the next Tumblr user goes by Moonstone Mama, which is adorable. They run Badger's Den Jewelry, and that's an Etsy store. So they're based in the Netherlands, which is pretty cool. And they do a lot of really gorgeous dark Mori and Strega jewelry. This is honestly one of my personal favorites because just aesthetically, not that I don't love the rest of the shops, but if I was to buy from someone, it'd probably be from them. They have all sorts of necklaces, earrings, and personally, I have my eye on the Wood Elf necklace, and then they have this Oracle earring, which is really fucking sick. And it's just one, but it's like this big hoop. It's dope as hell. That was a weird way to say that. It was dope as hell. So their shop ranges anywhere between $6 and $18, and it's just, I find it very aesthetically pleasing. It matches my aesthetics incredibly well. So definitely check all of these out, but if you're kind of find your aesthetics are close to mine, you might want to definitely check out hers. So the next shop we have is also on Etsy. They go by Tumblr. The Tumblr is Sovrin Apparel, I believe, and their website is also Sovrin Apparel. They have an Etsy, but they also have a really nice, sleek website. So if you go to their website, I personally like the website better than Etsy. It just seems a little bit more like concise and like streamlined, and they also have more FAQ kind of stuff on that website. So I'll link both, but it's up to you. They're located in the United States, and they're really more of a clothing distributor, so there's lots of amazing t-shirts. They're all hand-printed, hand-designed. They have bags, leggings, t-shirts, patches, so I kind of have my eye on some patches that they have. Like there's a fern wolf, or like there's a mini patch pack, and I love patches in general, because my life. So that, and they have a ram's head bag, which is really cool, and I have my eye on that as well. So their price ranges pretty wildly, anywhere between $5 and like $120 or $60 depending on what you buy, but t-shirts are usually about $25. The next Tumblr goes by Hand of Halcyon, or Halcyon. I am never sure how to say that word. That's also their Etsy, Hand of Halcyon, Etsy.com. And they're located in the United States. They do a lot of bone jewelry, which is really cool, and it's a different aesthetic than mine, which I appreciate a lot. There's a little bit more refined, and it's all on like silver chains. They have bone jewelry, earrings, necklaces, and stuff like that. It's very simple, very clean, very minimalistic. So if you're into that, definitely check them out. I'm kind of looking at getting the Neko collar or the Tasu paw. These are both a little bit out of my price range right now, but hopefully over the summer when I get back to work, I'll be able to get something. Price ranges between $15 and $80 for pieces, and they're pretty amazing, so I would definitely check them out. Okay, so the next store is Quintessential Arts. This is also their Etsy, quintessentialarts.etsy.com. They do all sorts of really beautiful metalsmithing, it seems. I'm not sure the entire process of it, just because I don't know enough about working with metal to be able to be like, oh yeah, they use this process. But this is honestly, if you like nature jewelry, they have a lot of things that are based off plants. I saw some stuff that was like mermaid or like Victorian, so there's a lot of different styles, but it's all really high quality. It's beautiful. So right now I kind of like, there's a bunch of pendants too, so there's like a crow feather pendant. I like the Acontium, maybe, Napellus pendant, and the Bryony petite leaf pendant, as well as the green woodland bracelet. So if you guys are into that, they're really beautiful. All their pieces are gorgeous, and they have a huge selection to choose from. So again, this shop ranges from $8 to $120, and it kind of just depends on the piece that you pick, on what kind of work goes into it and the prices and stuff. Last but not least, we have Tumblr user Delicate Forest Creature. They're located in the United States, and they have an actual website. It's dfccreations.com. This one is actually the one that caught my eye and kind of inspired me to do this video. They have 3 products up right now, but I believe they said they're going to be kind of rebranding and adding some more stuff. So right now they have the Wish wrap bracelet, which is a kind of a fiber arts sort of bracelet. It's really pretty. It reminds me, it's very bohemian, reminds me of like something you would wear to a festival. They have a really pretty like Alice in Wonderland inspired crystal necklace, and then what caught my eye was the hair wraps. I love hair wraps. I think they're beautiful. I can't wear dreads because I'm allergic to wool, and synthetic dreads just bother me, and as much as I would like to have them in again, I just can't. So by having a hair wrap in, that would probably be, it's kind of like a similar aesthetically styled thing. So that's kind of what caught my eye. They're really pretty. They have bones and like leather in them. And the prices range from $20 to $25 on their store. So those are all the stores I have for you today. If you want me to review your store, please just let me know down below. I'll take a look and add you to the next sort of list thing. Hopefully I can get more people who are like clothing vendors. I know this is a pretty accessory heavy video, but yeah, if you want me to review a product, please contact me. I will give you ways to contact me in the description. Wow, I can't speak today. And yeah, just let me know. I will see you guys later with another video. Bye!